it's Nikea here with a makeup video for you all. So I've been really feeling the holiday spirits. You know, I did a couple of Valentine's Day look. I even did a holiday look. I did a couple of those during Christmas last year. So the next holiday that I know of that's coming up is St. Patrick's Day. So that's the look I'm going to be creating. It's going to be a green look. But before we get into this video, if you haven't already, take one quick second, go down below and click that subscribe button. Once you do that, that bell notification button is going to pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Join the club. Alright, aren't y'all glad to see the curls back? You gotta check out my video to see how I got this hairstyle, okay? Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and get into that. As of right now, it is 7 o'clock at night. I meant to record this earlier, but I've been watching this show on Netflix called Love is Blind. And honey, that's a show for your life. I'm just going to do my brows. So I figured I'd do a St. Patrick's Day look and also give y'all some tea on St. Patrick's Day, because I was like, I want to create a green look, and I wanted to know why people celebrate St. Patrick's Day and why they wear green and stuff like that. So basically, of course, the holiday has become commercialized in America, and it's actually, you know, a religious holiday, you know, St. Patrick. And where is it? Let me pull up my Google. Alright, St. Patrick's Day, or it's also known as the Feast of St. Patrick. It is a cultural and religious celebration held on March 17th, traditionally the death date of St. Patrick. Alright, he's a patron saint of Ireland. So that's how the holiday started. Because I grew up thinking that St. Patrick's Day was about rainbows, pots of gold, and leprechauns. But upon further review and research, I learned that leprechauns are actually derogatory towards Irish people and people of Irish descent. It's like a negative, derogatory stereotype. And I was like, what? Because in school, we grew up like drawing rainbows and like, I forgot, we used to like set out pots of gold and try to make traps for leprechauns. Like, our teachers would do this. And I'm like, this is crazy that we are so culturally unaware and insensitive in America, or like we just have, the people in power have perpetuated this ignorance for so long that we adopt it as correct knowledge, which is crazy. So it's observed by the Catholic, Anglican, Eastern Orthodox, and Lutheran Church. It commemorates the arrival of Christianity in Ireland. So the celebrations usually involve like parades and stuff, and people wear green attire or shamrocks, and some Christians attend service. I also read that it's bigger in the States and abroad than it is in Ireland. Not a lot of people like celebrate it and observe it. And I got a lot of my information from Wikipedia, by the way. I'm a teacher and I always tell my students, don't use Wikipedia. And here I am using Wikipedia. It's a good place to start. Okay, so traditionally or historically, Lenten restrictions on eating and drinking alcohol were lifted that day, which has encouraged and propagated the holiday's tradition of alcohol consumption. So that's the only reason that people drink a lot on St. Patrick's Day, because historically those restrictions were lifted, and then it perpetuates the stereotype that Irish people drink a lot or are alcoholic, which is not the case. And I was one of those people that, you know, thought that like, yeah, Irish people can drink, you know, because that's what they do on St. Patrick's Day. But no, it's a stereotype. Which I'm sure there are some Irish people that can get down, but it's not true for all. Okay, so I also learned that it is customary to wear green on St. Patrick's Day, use the shamrock, which is a three leaf. Y'all know what a shamrock looks like, basically, and it's used to explain the Trinity. That's why they use the shamrock. I didn't know. I thought it was like a symbol of like luck, but that's what was used to explain the Trinity. And then I also read, I can't find it right now, but then I also read that there's like a tradition of putting a shamrock in an Irish drink, like a beer or an Irish liquor or whiskey, and then drinking that drink and then consuming the shamrock. I can't remember what the purpose of it was, but that was one of the traditions I read about. Like, I'm trying to find it, but I'm also trying to record this video. Yeah, so I thought it was really interesting to like really research the holiday. I think I've been out on St. Patrick's Day once, and it was just to drink because that's what I knew. I don't know any people of like Irish descent or anything, you know, that I could talk to, or people that observe the holiday religiously, like as a religious holiday. But I just thought that was really interesting to learn about this culture. And, you know, some people don't like the fact that it's become so commercialized and, you know, perpetuates these stereotypes, but sadly that's what America does with holidays. But yeah, I figured I'd give y'all a little background knowledge and a little history lesson. You know, the more you know. So I've learned something, and I wanted to share that knowledge with y'all. All right, we are done with the face. All I have to do is set my under eye powder. So as you all know, I always do a soft set. So I go in with my brush. I'm gonna go in with my complexion powder first, and then I'll go in with my banana powder on top of that with my beauty blender to set and to give that highlight color. You know, I just like doing that better than just going in with banana powder, because banana powder can be bright. Alright, most of this powder is under here to catch fallout because I'm doing green and I don't want that to get up under my eyes. But yeah, that's your history lesson for today on St. Patrick's Day. You know, that's my little bit of knowledge. So if you have any more knowledge about St. Patrick's Day you'd like to share, drop it in the comments down below. What do you do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you feel like it's cultural appropriation to celebrate if you're not Irish or of Irish descent? Interesting conversation. I never really thought about it. But you don't know what you don't know until you know. So I have no idea where I'm going with this look. I do know that the James Charles palette has some beautiful greens. I know I do want to go in the vein of green and gold, because those are the looks for St. Patrick's Day. I'm just going, I have a whole bunch of palettes. I'm just going through seeing what I got. Do I have any inspiration? So I'm going to keep the Jackie Aina palette out just for a couple colors for Sponsored and Trust Issues. Because you know Sponsored has that like iridescent greenish color. Gonna keep out the James Charles palette, and then I'm gonna get the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place because of the golds in here. Just look at that. All right, so I'm gonna start with my transition color. As always, each one of those palettes has beautiful transition colors. All right, so I want to use a color that's more my complexion or my skin tone, because I usually go for a color that is like more orange, but this one looks really good. I like this Kano here in the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. So I'm gonna get that on my blending brush, and I'm just gonna put that all in my transition area. So see, that's giving me some depth and some warmth, and I think that's gonna just be good to blend everything into. So all above my crease to right below my brow, leaving just a little bit of highlight where that concealer is.
Where you going?
I ain't going nowhere, honey.
The makeup on, like you going somewhere?
Nope, it's all for the people. All right, so we're gonna go into James Charles Artistry palette, the mini. I always gotta get my colors together. Ooh, oh my god, these colors are just like speaking to me. Okay, I might not even need it. Okay. Okay. Say okay one more time. So I'm going to go into Daddy. This green right here. That's called Daddy. Let's get a nice fluffy blending brush. I think this one will be good. I'm gonna tap that off. And first, I know these colors are pigmented, honey, because look at that. Look at that on the brush. Y'all see that? Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go right above my crease, kind of marking and placing. There we go. And then I'll sweep it around. Oh my god, so soft. Okay, I'm gonna go back and add like right above and kind of in the crease, and I'm gonna just take it all the way inside of my eye because I feel like this is gonna be a good halo eye. And I think green looks really good on people with brown eyes. I have those, especially on brown skin. We look good in green. And melanin, honey, yes. So even if you don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day and you just want your eyes to be popping, or you want to try a green look, sis is here for you. I got you, boo-boo. I got you. Just trying to make sure it matches. Yeah, the crazy thing about makeup is when I'm doing it, I'm looking at it like, how does this come out looking cute in the end? Because right now it looks crazy. And I'm just like, what in the world? And then I get done and it's like, boom, bam. I'm gonna take a little bit fluffier blending brush and I'm going to go into Social Blade, this lighter green here. Just go on the outside. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put this color first, but I'm glad I didn't. I like the way it's layering on top of Daddy. Yeah, Social Blade and Daddy. Ooh, it's doing something here. And then just, you know, because we're already here, take another blending brush and I'm going to go into B, which is the bright yellow in here, and put that even more on the outside. I don't have a lot of eye space to work with, but we're gonna make it happen. Just to give some gradients, because just having that one color up there can make it really flat. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I am going to take Guac, which is this shimmery green right here, and I'm going to place that on my lid, and all over my lid. So just pat, 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 pat. I'm gonna go back with the same brush that I used for Daddy. Same brush I used for Daddy. First, I'm not gonna put any product on it. Just blend around Guac. And now I'm gonna go back into there and blend some more color in there. Like I said, I want it to be like a halo. Halo, halo, halo. That's giving green, says. All right, now I'm going to go back into the Warrior palette, and I'm going to use this color Aqua right here. It's a nice gold, and I just want to go right in the center. I'm just layering that right on top. I'm just like patting and like moving my hand really fast because I don't want to like take away from Guac underneath there.
She got it, look, handle me. Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team.
I don't know what hot girl summer is stuck in my head. All right, now I'm gonna take this dome shaped brush so I can put those colors underneath my eye. So I'm gonna go into Daddy, Daddy's home. All right, now we're gonna go into Social Blade, which is that lighter green. And then I'm just gonna take my blending brush and blend. Oh, I forgot about B. Put that yellow underneath there. All right. All right, now I'm actually going to just press the powder underneath my eye in. All right, I did say I was going to use the JaLynn palette, and I am. All right, I'm going to go into Trust Issues. I thought I was going to use Sponsored, but I want to keep that green, the true green. All right, so just going right into Trust Issues because it has that nice iridescent. So it could be like green or gold. So put that right in my tear duct. Yeah, Trust Issues is the perfect tear duct highlight for this look. Y'all, we about done. Look at me. If this ain't giving you St. Patrick's Day vibes, I don't know what will. I am gonna wing my liner. Alright, since is my liner kind of die on me. Go back into the James Charles palette. And go into the black in here. What's it called? Spooky. Yes, the black is called Spooky. And I'm just gonna tap that on top. Mascara. I always like to put my mascara on before I put my lashes on. I just don't like to get mascara on my lashes because I already get glue on them. Right now we're gonna bronze. Just so my face isn't flat. Alright, I'm just gonna use a soft blush. I'm gonna use Bravado and Rosebud. Just a nice subtle blush because you know the eyes are the main attraction. Alright, for the highlight, of course, I want to use something golden. I'm gonna use the one from my Black Radiance palette. So golden, but it's also going to match my skin. So not much as a yellow gold, but more of a bronzy copper gold. So line my lips with brown. I think I'm actually gonna do brown lips. And for my lips, I'm just using Hennyways from ColourPop. And then in the center, I'm going to use Vanilla from BH Cosmetics, their liquid linen. And then I'm gonna put a little gloss on top. It's called Pink Pearl Beauty Supply. This is the completed makeup look in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. You know, so I hope you all learned something about St. Patrick's Day from me. I hope you enjoyed this look because I am feeling it. Yes, hunty. But that is it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. You want to see how I got this wash and go check out my other video. But before you go, make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button. And right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.